Hey, what's up, good people? This is Stock Up with Larry Jones. I wasn't going to make a video today, and I know I'm going to post this Saturday late, but I'm pissed. I want to talk about a few things, and yeah, I'm gonna drop some gems because I'm not going to make my normal Sunday video, my inspirational video, because I want to keep it positive. But what I'm pissed about today is not really positive, but it's eye-opening. So I just want you to listen for a few minutes. There's two main reasons why I'm pissed today. Number one, actually three. Number one, I'm pissed at how we perpetrate, how society teaches us to be just good factory workers. I'm just going to keep saying that. Our school system set up just to keep us good factory workers, really. And so we could feed the 5% that is gaining off of our wealth. Where do you think their wealth comes from? It comes from us. Everything we do. They own the companies of the stuff that we consume. They make the rules. They even make the rules as far as, how much you and I are allowed to, so for instance, right? If you open up a Roth IRA, they only allow you $6,000 per year. That's it. Why not 10? Why not 20? But wealthy people have tax loops, and wealthy people have ways to do tax-free money. And the more I find out, the more I'm pissed. If you guys really knew, and some of you guys do know, how things are stacked up against you just to put you in poverty. For instance, I know people that would quit their high-paying job because it's time for them to get Social Security, right? And so everybody's focused on freaking Social Security, right? The average Social Security check for a 67-year-old is $1,845. So let's just think about this. You got in debt. Even back then you paid $30,000 to go to college, to get a good job and all of this, and you retire. And your Social Security check is $1,845 because you paid into it. I'm telling you guys, if you're setting yourself up to live off of $1,845, then you're insane. It is insane the way that this whole structure is, that teaches you just to work and get by. Another reason I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I'm just going to say it. I can't say that I'm being shadow banned. So what happens is my videos, they run up to, and I'm at the point where I don't care. I gave some hot plays last week, bangers. A lot of you guys made money. If you made money, leave me a comment. My videos run up to 10,000 views and they stop, and they're froze for 5 hours. And then they release, right? Which means that a lot of people didn't get the information of the plays that I so desperately worked hard for you guys to get. It's just like when GameStop ran, right? And we know that's hype, right? And you guys know I don't teach chasing the hype, but I will short it afterwards. And I just want to tell you guys that when a lot of you guys that have Robinhood, when you had time to make money and you tried to buy it, you couldn't buy it on the way up. So it's just like society. This is why I'm pissed. It just reminds me of society. How the wealthy people continue to get wealthy, but when it's your turn to come up or make some money, there's always an issue. And it just pisses me off to no end. So I came with all these hot plays last week, and then my videos just started hitting the wall. Like they would run up real quick to 10,000 views and boom, stop. And I'm pissed. And I'll be honest with you guys. I made a lot of money last week. You guys saw it. I showed you guys. And I'm unhappy. And why am I unhappy? I'm thinking to myself, you guys saw me make $7,500 in a day. You guys saw my $5,400, $75. You guys saw these plays, $3,000 on this play. You guys saw me in these plays. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not happy. I'm not happy because the information didn't get out to enough people. The people that listen to me, you and I, the average Americans, right? And so here it is, time for you guys to come up, and it's just like it's always something that wants to keep the average person like you and I back. And it just feeds into the logic that the 5%, even during recessions and depressions, as a matter of fact, during recessions, the 5% actually make even more money. You know what don't suffer during recessions? Luxury brands. It's insane, good people. One of these days, it's like I want to shake the world and wake them up and y'all and just say, man, can't y'all see what's going on? I'm frustrated. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm frustrated that more people didn't get this information. Man, 600,000 people should have made money. I'm just putting it out there. But, I just don't like things the way they are. Now, please don't say nothing negative about this platform, because it very well could be something else and not this platform. It very well could be somebody else that's controlling this thing. You do know that these guys are able to go in. That's why we have to do so much behind the scenes that you guys don't know about to protect our pages. There could be somebody else just kind of putting a squeeze on things, right? And so I'm just frustrated. I don't want to make this video on a Sunday. I'm going to keep Sunday sacred for positivity. You guys know I'm a positive person. Let me tell you another thing I'm pissed off about, and I'm going to read you some statistics, and I want you guys to hear this. So I get on to YouTube, and then there's this preacher / prophet in this car. I'm not going to point him out because I'm not about trashing other pages. And he's like, and now this is to the Christians. So just act like this is Sunday morning. Oh, some of you guys are going to wake up tomorrow morning and there's going to be $1 million in your account. Let me tell you something that I observe. You guys know I observe a lot. These type of messages always come around when the lottery is 750 million, 800, a billion. And then Christian people, you guys know I'm a Church of God in Christ boy, right? Brat came up, Church of God in Christ, are the first ones. He said, type in the message, type in there, I'm going to get my blessing or something like that, right? 4,300 comments. Oh, I'm going to get my blessing. I'm going to get my blessing. Let me tell you something, Christians, stop it with the foolishness. You're not going to just God ain't just pouring out money from the sky. Please wake up and stop the foolishness. Please stop that. I've seen and heard that all my life. It drives me insane. How's that been working for you? No, what God is going to do is reward you for diligently seeking. We expect a door to be open, but the good book says knock and the door should be open. So Christians that normally follow this kind of stuff and these fake guys that come through and, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, then he turn around and ask you for money. Stop that. 2020, all of that should have just changed your whole view. I'm going to ask you, if you've been hearing that kind of foolishness all your life, now, God is a God of provision. I believe that. God is a God of miracles. And God can't cause things to happen. But God wants you to diligently seek. He wants you to do the work. And I notice every time the lottery goes up, here we go with all of these messages. Remember when I made the video about Shiba Inu about 6 months ago, when it looked like Shiba Inu was about to take off, and all of these YouTube pages, Shiba Inu, I had a dream in my spirit, Shiba Inu was going to take off, all of that foolishness. How did that work out for you? Here, I'm going to show you this. If you plan on retiring off of 1845 Social Security, then I'm just telling you, you're on a fool's journey. I'm going to just keep this one real. I know this is not like I normally talk, but I want to hit you guys with the truth because I care about you. I don't care if I go down to 10 views a day. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm truth with an F. I'm going to continue to bring you things that make you real money, and then you thank God for you making real money. That's how God works, okay? Then you honor God with your money, okay? So the average retirement savings, $65,000, right? By the age of 68. The average 68-year-old retires with $256,000, right? That's the average in America, $256,000. Okay, I want you all to do an exercise. Take out your calculator, take out how much money your expenses is right now at the age of 65, and then times that times 25, because that is about a ballpark of how many years you're going to live past retirement, and that's how much money you need. Not $256,000. You're going to burn through that, right? That's crazy. But yeah, the average 65-year-old 401k is $232,000. The average 65-year-old's 401k is $232,000. Okay. Now, I'm not against 401ks. I like 401ks, especially if you got a max it out, right? That's cool. But invest on top of that. Invest on top of that. Had you invested $100 in 1987, remember that date, by 2023, right? So we're talking, roughly your working life, like 35, 36 years, right? $100 would have been $3,500. It would have been $3,522. This is just how I want you to think about this, right? All right. But if you invest $500 a month into the S&P 500, ticker symbol VOO, just that, not following my plays every day, just investing into the S&P 500. You can buy the S&P 500 by just buying ticker symbol VOO. In 30 years, not 36 years, in 30 years, you'll have 1.4 million. So do that on top of your 401k. And the truth be told, if you're listening to me and you're 25 or 30, start out with investing 10% of your income, and then look at the apartment or house you can afford. Then say, how many times a month can I go to the movies or out to dinner? Pay yourself first. But just think about this. That's $500 a month. And if you do that in a Roth IRA, then it's tax-free, right? It's tax-free if you keep it in there a minimum of 5 years or to the age of 59 and a half. Now it's tax-free, right? So what I want you to do, young man and young woman who's listening to me, I want you to marry somebody with the same mind frame. And if they say, no, I don't want to do that, don't marry them. They don't deserve to be with you. I'm hitting you guys with the truth. Don't marry them. They don't deserve to be with you. You are unequally yoked. Tell them goodbye. Go and buy your purses, ladies. Go and buy your gym shoes and games, boys, and keep going, because they ain't no good for you. They holding you back. I'm hitting you guys with the truth. Because if you both do $500 a month, just $500 a month, let alone 10% of your income, you're talking about $2.8 million in 30 years. So just think, let's do the math. Just think, if you start at 25, 35, right? That's 10 years, 45, 55, 60. Okay. So by the age you're 60, the two of you could have $2.8 million on top of your 401ks. Just work on your regular jobs. So if you really want to be a millionaire, there is no get rich quick. Everybody wants to take the elevator and nobody wants to take the stairs. I'm telling you guys, investing in the stock market works. And you say, hey, well, maybe that was then and this is now. They've been saying that for hundreds of years. I want you to Google, when was the New York Stock Exchange established? I'll tell you, 1792. That's how old this game is. And so I want us to wake up Stop with the foolishness and get serious about building generational wealth. Now, I'm talking to you guys, and I just had an idea. You know what I'm going to do for my two daughters? Yes, I got some stuff for them, but I'm not handing my daughters over my money without no training. I want you to hear this in closing. I am going to put, all right, now I have an account for my daughters. That's what I've done. All right. And, but they not getting that until later. I'm not making my kids lazy. Hey, dad got it. I'm good. I ain't got to do nothing. No, don't do that for your kids. The worst thing you could do for your kids. What I'm going to do is put $250,000 into a Roth IRA, right? A piece for my daughters, and find out a way for them to work online for me so they can make that, okay? Because that's what I'm about, right? And then they have to match it with $250 per month, right? Then that's what I want you guys to do for your kids that are older. If you're older, if you're younger, I met a young man today. If your kids are 5 or 7, start them a custodial account now. Just put $1,000 in there. Just put $100 in there. And you say, hey, I don't have $100. You're lying. You're listening to me on a $1,200 phone. I'm just going to keep it to you. I'm just going to keep it to you real, good people. Reprioritize, right? Don't say you don't have money to invest when you go into Starbucks every day. Stop it. Just stop it. Don't say you don't have money to invest and you got on $500 gym shoes. You got a $2,500 purse. Stop it. Sell the purse. Sell the shoes. And get serious about building generational wealth, right? Because the 5%, I want me and my kids and my kids' kids and you and your kids' kids to be one of the 5%. Because what? We understand that wealth is transferred. It's no new money being made, just like there's no new earth being laid. I like that. That rhymes. Listen, we need to wake up. Start with baby steps. But if I was a young couple, me and my wife was a young couple, and I had young kids, every young kids, I want you to share this video with every young person you know. The sooner you start investing, the better off the quicker you will be a millionaire. I'm going to take I met this young man today with his 3 sons. I'm going to take him and make an example out of him, okay? And I'm just going to start him in the right direction. And I'm going to share it with you guys, all right? Sorry about the rant, but there's a lot of gems in here. I just wanted to hit you guys with the truth. I was just upset because in my heart of hearts, I want you guys to prosper, but I want you guys to get to see the whole picture and get the knowledge and understand that finances and wealth is nothing like they teach us in school. They don't want to teach us. They don't want you getting this information. They don't want me in the school systems. They don't want me. They don't want me telling you guys you could beat all of this. They want you in credit card debt, and they want you with school debt. That's what they want you with, college debt and credit card debt. That's what they want, right? Because they're making money off of it. And I'm not saying don't go to school, but I'm saying let your kids go to school, but you teach them this at home. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm only being this way because I love you guys and I care about you guys. People that only tell you what you want to hear, like, oh, God is going to drop $1 million in somebody's bank account by tomorrow morning. Man, go on with that. All right. I love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.